Hello, everyone. So I want to talk with you a little bit about, to use a metaphor, to walk you through how change happens. One of the conversations in almost every session that I have with clients, either weekly or at some point, is the process of change, right? So frequently people want to come in with, well, what happened? Why has it changed? Why am I not different? Why isn't my partner different? Why isn't my family, all of this stuff. It's like, well, we have to practice, right? Practicing, it's multi-layered. So what we're looking at is the first and continuous step is bringing awareness to our process. What's contributing, right, to what's going on with me, right? So one of the processes we look a lot in the work that I do is looking at the critic voice in our head, and then looking at how to redirect the attention from the critic voice to an experience of support, wisdom, love, compassion, unconditional love, reparenting. There's a lot of different ways which we can language this. So a person finding the language that works for them. Right? But it's really that place of what we can often so easily do for others, but we really struggle with doing for ourselves. And so folks often want to just jump to, okay, I have this information now, why can't I just do it, right? So a really simple metaphor is really looking at, let's say you had never been exposed to hitting a ball, right? Like with a baseball bat, right? And let's say this is a brand new experience for you. And so we wouldn't just jump to, here's a bat and hit a ball, right? And let's even consider you haven't watched any baseball games. You didn't grow up in a family that had sports. Excuse the dog in the background, the door is shut and the dog wants in. So this whole concept of hitting a ball is very new to you, right? But you want to learn how to do it. So we don't start with just say, giving you a bat and being like me throwing a ball at you to hit. We start with, what is a bat, right? How do you hold a bat, right? Do you choke up? What does choke up even mean, right? So for a person who's been around baseball, right, or softball, you know what that means. But if you never have, right, feeling the weight of the bat. How do I hold the bat? So what kind of stance do I get in order to watch, right, to get in position to hit a ball, right? How wide do I hold my feet? How do I hold the bat? How do I hold my arms, right? What do I do? How do I swing, right? How do you do a level swing, right? How do I practice? Do I let the bat go right when I swing? Do I hold on to it? What do I do with that? Spending time getting comfortable with that. Then we might practice with a wiffle ball, right? And tossing the ball at you and seeing, how do I hit? How do I make contact? Do I make contact? How many times do I make contact? And if we're just practicing, right, we're just learning, this is all new, we're not gonna hit the ball very often, right? So if the disappointment comes in, right, and the voices come inside of our head, it's like, oh, you suck, you're never gonna be good at this, it's quickly going to be not fun and you're gonna give up and quit. But if instead we stay with the place of, oh, this is new, this is exciting, learning how to do this, I'm using some muscles. And then every once in a while we make contact. We're like, oh my God, I did it. And we celebrate the little wins. We're going to stay with the practice of learning and practicing. And soon, if I keep practicing, I'm going to be able to make the connection between the rhythm of swing and ball, right? Keeping my eye on the ball, learning how to do that. If I keep practicing, I'm going to start being able to hit it. Now, the person pitching to me can step back a little farther, maybe use a different weighted ball, right? And then let's say I get pretty good at this. Then I'm going to learn, what if I want to learn how to hit over there, right? I have to learn how to pace my swing, right? So if we're in a field, to go more to right field, right? Pace my swing to go to left field. Learning how to hit an air ball, right? Air ball, oh my gosh, I've just lost the name for that. I used to play baseball once upon a time. Hit a grounder, right? Versus right solid versus a fly ball. Thank you, I just remembered. So being able to place the hits becomes a very advanced skill. Do I hit bunting first, and then if you're getting more advanced, the pitchers the experience of the pitcher, right, to throw different types of pitches. And then I learn how to hit a curveball, hit a fastball, hit a slider, right? All of those different things. But that, you do not start out on day one with that process. It's the same with anything new, whether you're learning to play the piano, whether you're learning to paint, whether you're learning how to make a bed, whether you're learning how to fold sheets, whether you're learning how to communicate with your partner, whether you're learning how to pay attention and notice feelings, whether you're learning how to pay attention to the critic, how to learn to spot mean voices inside your head. It takes time. I don't know where this research is out of, but most of us have heard that it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at anything, right? So the only way we're going to stick with it is if we can focus on it from a place of encouragement and support, and no beatings, no judgment, no comparison, no shame, no perfectionism, no expectations, which in and of itself, that's actually going to be a process of learning how to do that too, because most of us, I'd say all, but there's probably a few out there who this isn't the case. Most of us have been raised and exposed to a critical orientation, a shaming orientation to learning. So this takes time. This takes practice. So the language that I was introduced to, which in 2002, was we are practicing awareness. We are practicing how to bring awareness to our own world, right? It is what informed our theory of compassion-based awareness therapy. We're learning how to bring awareness to our own process, and we're doing that from the lens of compassion. Okay, that's my little story that I thought might be supportive to folks. So if you enjoyed it, awesome. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.